This is an overview of emotive energy. Everything is a form of energy. That's basically what's underneath Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared. It means that life, our feelings, our thinking, the brain, all forms of energy. Energy is always moving, so it must be coming from somewhere. And for us on Earth, our primary source of energy is from our star, the sun. And of course, this energy must be going somewhere, and it's going outward from the sun in all directions, and the Earth happens to be passing through it. Energy always travels from hot things to cold things, or more specifically, from high energy things to low energy things. And this is what happens with the heat. And our Earth is in this flow of energy from the sun, which warms us. This traveling from hot to cold is called the law of entropy. And we have it in our lives every day, typically surrounding food that's being cooked on a stove or even outdoors on a campfire. Here are a couple campers roasting marshmallows. The heat is coming from the fire. The fire is burning up those logs, and those logs end up being just a pile of ashes. So one of the things about entropy is it is destructive. But not only is it destructive physically, like the logs and the marshmallows, if the campers are not careful, it also destroys information. For example, how long are these logs? Well, after they're burned up, we can't tell. That information is lost. Also, how about tree rings? We could find out a lot about the logs if we could look at the tree rings, but those are gone too. Edwin Schrödinger in the 1940s wrote a book about life, and he said for us to survive, we must go in the opposite direction of entropy. We must climb toward resources, climb toward information, and also climb toward knowledge. And in doing so, we also become more complex. This is one of the things that was behind his term, negative entropy. Now, emotive energy is not a new type of energy. It is merely a replacement for Schrodinger's term, negative entropy. Emotive energy climbs away from entropy and destruction. It climbs toward negative entropy. So emotive energy is based in physics, the mother science. Every living organism is an energy system. Blood carries our energy, and three major components of this are the heart, the lungs, and the brain. And specifically, blood gets sent from the heart to the lungs to be oxygenated, which is the active element within our bloodstream, and then it gets sent all over the body, including the brain, where the brain uses it and sends it back to the heart to be reoxygenated. This goes on over and over and over again. So that is why it's called a system. It's a repetitive operation. So how does the brain use energy, and what is the purpose of the brain? Well, the brain directs energy wherever the body needs it for survival. Uses energy for our planning, problem solving, finding food and water, courtship, mating, virtually everything we do. So whether we're working or playing or driving car, anything that we're doing, we're always using energy. Now, in our thinking and making decisions, it appears that our decisions are based upon the energy strength of the thoughts, which is based on the competition of neurons. Christoph Koch said that an idea corresponds to a coalition of neurons. That's just a bunch of brain cells that are interconnected and working as a group. He continues, it is clear that winner-take-all competition plays a key role. So emotive energy is the energy of life. Most importantly, it's not a new form of energy, it just replaces Schrodinger's term, negative entropy. So energy that is related to what we want, what we seek, related to going after resources, knowledge, and life, these are all forms of emotive energy. And emotive energy directs us away from entropy, away from destruction, and away from death. Emotive energy is an integrated model of the brain, mind, and emotions, and based in physics. It incorporates many other models, including humanism, behaviorism, perceptual control theory, even Darwin's theory of evolution through natural selection, and many, many, many other models. Most of the material in these presentations can be found in the book or ebook, Reignite Your Creativity, Psychology of the Creative Mind, available on Amazon.com.